In this tutorial, we are going to look at the use of sketch relationships and how the use of such relationships can maintain component design intent when modifications are made to parts and dimensions are changed. In the previous tutorials, we saw how easy it was to make modifications using the Edit Sketch and Edit Feature commands. The setting up of appropriate sketch relationships can simplify this process even further and ensure modifications within the sketch maintain the robustness of the model without need for time-consuming alterations at a later stage in the design. We currently have a sketch open, so let's go through some sketch relation options. The first sketch relation we are going to cover is midpoint. Let's start by drawing a horizontal line anywhere in the graphics area. Right-click the line and select Add Relation. In the Select Entities box, as well as the line, add the origin. And the relationships which can be added are shown below. Select midpoint and click OK. The midpoint of the line is now coincident with the origin. Let's use the Smart Dimension tool to dimension the line. The second dimension would overdefine the sketch, but it can be added as a driven dimension which cannot be altered independently. Driven dimensions are a light grey colour. Now, if we were to alter the overall line dimension, the midpoint relationship with the origin is maintained. Let's delete this line and draw another line diagonally anywhere in the graphics area. Right-click and add relation. Select the bottom line endpoint and the origin. In Add Relations, select Horizontal. Right-click in Select Entities and Clear Selections. Choose the top endpoint of the line and the origin again, and this time select a vertical relation. Select OK and add some smart dimensions. Adding a dimension to the diagonal overdefines the sketch. Now, as we change the other two dimensions, the horizontal and vertical relationships with the origin are maintained. Let's now draw two circles anywhere in the graphics area. Smart dimension the first so it is fully defined. and on the second just dimension the diameter. Right click and add relation. Select the two circle circumferences and in add relations select concentric and select OK. As the upper circle was fully defined and therefore fixed, the lower circle was moved into a concentric relationship with it. It is possible to add centerlines and construction lines to sketches. Centerline command is available by clicking on the down arrow next to the line icon. To draw a construction line, select Line and in the Insert Line Properties Manager, check for construction. Alternatively, draw a line first, highlight the line, and in the Line Properties Manager, check for construction. Center and construction lines are not contour geometry, so they are not extruded, cut, or revolved. Let's draw a vertical center line with an endpoint coincident with the origin. Let's add two circles anywhere in the graphics area. Smart dimension the center line and the diameter of one of the circles. We can add a horizontal relationship between the circle center point and the top end point of the center line. We can also add an equal relationship between the circle circumferences. And a symmetrical relationship between the circle center points and the center line. And select OK. Adding these relationships allows us to make modifications quickly whilst maintaining design intent. For example, let's add a dimension to specify the hole center distance. Some draftsmen will also add a dimension on the center line to one of the hole centers. Because of the symmetrical relationship we have added, this dimension would overdefine the sketch, so it is added as a driven dimension. If the design intent is for two symmetrical holes, we can easily alter the center distance and maintain the symmetry. If the vertical hole position changes, altering one dimension will move the two or as many holes as there are in the pattern to the new position. If the hole diameter changes, altering one dimension will alter the diameter of all the holes with the equal relationship. Let's draw a horizontal center line anywhere in the graphics area. Add a midpoint relationship between the center line and the origin. Draw a circle at either end of the center line to any size. Now draw two lines anywhere in the graphics area. Right-click and add relation. Select one of the circles and one of the lines, and add a tangential relationship. Do the same thing for the other circle. And repeat this for the lower line. And select OK. We can use the trim tool to delete the unwanted pieces of geometry. In the Trim Manager, select Trim to Closest. Go round, trimming off the unwanted geometry. If we dimension the sketch, you can see the relationships added make the geometry flexible to modification. Hopefully, by watching this tutorial, you have appreciated how the use of sketch relationships can improve the flexibility of a design. Let's finish off by creating an extrusion from the sketch.